What is up, my kaijus? It's your boy Zilla coming at you today with another kind of update, kind of talking video. And it's been a while since I've been on the mic, to tell you the honest truth. So all the stuff that's been going up on YouTube has been Let's Plays off of Twitch. I'm hoping to change that in the next couple weeks, but we'll talk about that in a little bit. I do have a couple things to get off my chest and get off my mind first before I jump into that, if that makes sense. First and foremost, all YouTube series right now that I played before I got married and went on my honeymoon will be on hold or will be restarted. So unfortunately, Disgaea will probably be restarted from the very beginning. Not because I don't know where I am, but because I feel like it's unfair to you guys that I did the start of the series and just kind of pooped all over it. So there's that. Twitch will be starting up when I get my new setup going. Me and Lady are getting ready to move. As you guys can see, a lot of the bookshelves and stuff have been taken down. We're sleeping in the living room because we put all of our stuff in the bedroom that has been packed already, especially my game stuff, my collectible stuff. So there's all these things that are happening in the next few weeks. And on top of that, I have my little brother staying with me to help clean up and help us move in and help us adjust. So we have a couple of weeks of that pretty much that's going to happen, and then hopefully we can jump in right into a new series on Twitch and on YouTube both, so we can have that going along as well. I'll also be taking a lot of the Twitch plays that I do enjoy and putting them up onto YouTube as well, not as a separate channel on the Zilla channel. It's just when we wrap up multiple series, that's when that will happen. And then on top of that, I'm thinking about doing longer games on Twitch, not because I feel like they're best. Longer games on Twitch makes my life a lot easier, especially when I do have to upload later. I can upload them in the background of Twitch, have two YouTube series going, have those Twitch episodes up on the YouTube at the same time, maybe uploading twice a day. I'm not exactly too sure what I want to do with that. Maybe I'll wait for the channel to grow a little bit more until when I start doing that, but I'm going to try and attempt to make the streams and YouTube more interactive and more visual for you guys, so you guys can see. I'm going to create an Imgur account and do that social media there, post random stuff of the stream on there. Hopefully you guys see that if you guys are Imgur people. Start using YouTube Buddy. That'll help me when release schedules and stuff like that. So there's that. And then on top of that, Twitch, I'm gonna have to dial back a little bit on Twitch. I know I've been doing 4 days a week, but I haven't been able to make those as often as I would like. Sometimes I stream 3, and I think that's what I'm going to do. So what I'll be doing is either, there's one of two options. I'm gonna take Monday, Thursday, and Friday, I believe, will be the Twitch days, and then that way Tuesday will be editing for YouTube, creating thumbnails for YouTube, doing all those fun stuff. And then on top of that, Wednesday will be the new date night, so I gotta adjust my schedule for that. And if I do get enough people following me on Thursdays and Fridays and they request I stream on Saturdays, I will try to do early morning Saturday streams. But I'm also taking classes as well, so there's that. I'm taking computer classes, computer science classes. I just want to get better at the tech stuff, so I know how to do that. And then also on top of that, I'm learning how to use a camera to actually record. Don't get me wrong, the Logitech camera is great, but it is not the best. As you guys can see, they do have a new Logitech camera out. I haven't seen any reviews on it yet. I'm definitely going to plan that, but if I have to spend $100 to $200 on a new webcam, might as well get an actual camera instead, because the one that I'm using, the one that Lady Zilla and I use for like not streaming, but for taking pictures, taking personal pictures and stuff when we go on vacations, when we go to parties and events. We use that camera, and I like the quality of that one. The video is really good based on what I've seen and what I do, because a lot of the pack openings are done off that. So hopefully I can learn how to use that, get better at that, and do all that stuff. But the good news is that I did get married. Lady Zilla and I are married now. It's official. I know you guys have seen me wear the ring before then, but that's because if I don't wear the ring, I wouldn't get used to it, and I wouldn't wear the ring at all. Even though, I feel like it's unfair to her because we've been together for a long time now. May was 8 years before we got married, so it's just been a long haul. So us doing these transitions is not to get me away from doing the gaming stuff. She loves that I do this stuff because it makes me happy, but there's just going to be more things happening in the next couple of weeks, and I'm hoping to get back on track and have a full 6 months planned for Twitch and for YouTube by mid-August. And then I'll work on projects and stuff like that I want to do with my friends and get those balls rolling, because I know I've been talking about that and I need to get those done. As you guys know, I did get a PS4. A lot of my friends are on the PlayStation Network, so I can do that with them. And then I also have a couple Xbox friends, where we can play those Xbox games together. So there's going to be content rolling out. I just need to make time, and I have to help get my friends pre-planned to do these things, and I don't want to inconvenience them as much as I've already done, especially for the wedding. Speaking of the wedding, I have to thank my groomsmen and my bridal and her bridal party again. They were phenomenal. I have no words beyond that. And yeah, there's just so much happening. This video is going to be in a lot of series of videos of where I talk and explain games that are coming out. I want to do a little bit more talking and become a little bit more interactive with this, so I can just hear you guys' opinions, and you guys can put them down below, and we can just talk and chat. And I want to do that. So hopefully, when I get better at this, or start doing this a little bit more often, it becomes more concise and more without pause and without stuttering, without these ands, but I don't want those anymore. So I'm gonna try to get better at talking for you guys, because it's what I feel like I'm good at, and I haven't been doing it as often as I would like to lately. So there's so many things, and speaking of games, I haven't played games in 2 weeks, so it's gonna take me a little bit to get back into it. And it's the same thing with my actual job, so it's going to actually take me a couple more weeks to get back into that. And there's just so much happening, and it's all good things, it's all great things. I'm going to try to vlog a little bit more. As you guys can see, my nose hairs are coming out and meshing with my mustache. But as I was saying, there's just going to be so much happening in the next couple weeks, so please bear with me. I know the channel's kind of sparse right now. I don't have any content for pack openings, and I'm going to try to record a short game for YouTube, but I'm not going to make any guarantees with that, unfortunately. There's just so much stuff to do, so much packing, and I have work on top of that. I'm moving. I got to get everything ready to move on a Sunday, and then the lady and my little brother will take care of it on Monday, and then when I come back from work, I finish moving all that stuff. There is just absolutely so much to do, so much to see. And I hope you guys are willing to take the journey with me. I will be vlogging us moving, and just getting out of this house, getting out of this apartment into our community. I will not be showing the community because I don't think that's fair to them. But I don't have so many fans right now. But I do have you guys. Hopefully this hits you guys in the heart and experience that. I will try to be putting up a wedding video, or a video of the wedding, pictures of the wedding, up onto YouTube, putting that together. I know my friend Colin is doing that for us, and he's a hell of a guy. What else? There's just so much to talk about. And then I do want to talk about some video games in the future. I did download a couple video games. I have I know Shadow of Mordor, and I know the next one is coming out, but I don't know. I'm trying to get Metroid pre-order that because I do want to play the Metroid for the 3DS. There's just so much stuff happening. So I hope you guys will come back and we'll talk about games and stuff in the next video. Then we'll talk about the honeymoon, our trip to Ireland. So we'll talk about that in another video. Video games that I have, video games that I'll be attempting to put onto a 6-month schedule. So I have projects always constantly planned and coming, and there's just so much. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I hope you guys keep coming back from some more content from me, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Peace.